Hey everybody, I'm Monty Mont.
I'm Tiff.
And I'm Chuck.
And these
are a few
of our favorite
things.
Yes.
Yo, you ready for Mon Tiff? Let's go.
Never kept up with the latest. Never tried to be the greatest. But let's be honest, yes, we want this. Oh.
Oh man, there you go. There you go. That was excellent. That was excellent. I like that one. I like that one. See, we got a good one. We got a good one.
That was a good note. That was a good note, Tiff.
Thank you so much, Chuck.
Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna Chuck, don't do too much because we gonna.
Okay.
Right. So, hey guys, welcome to another episode of our favorite sings podcast. Appreciate you guys so much for the love you've shown the show. I think this is our 34th show. I'm pretty sure. Man, Tiff, how you doing?
Sounds about right. I'm okay today. Yes. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. It's a blessing. God has been good. And we are glad to have a great guest on with us today. Super talented guy, Mr. Chuck Barnes. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. Glad to be a part, for sure.
Hey, okay. So the quick synopsis, Candace, by the way, Candace Moore, who's been on this show, she put something on her IG.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing singer. She put something on her IG live, or not her live, but her stories, and she just said something like, and she tagged Chuck on it, and I just heard a quick little something, and musicians, y'all know, when you hear somebody that can play, you was like, wait, what was that? What is this? So I said, man, let me hit this guy up because I could tell, and he was nice enough, real good brother. Crazy thing is, I didn't know I had seen him already at Central. I had come a couple times trying to learn some things at Central, which in Las Vegas is probably the biggest church we have, and they have some amazing musicians and technical and things like that. And so the drummer there had referred me to Chuck, and I never got a chance to, and that was probably 6-7 months ago, but it's good that we here today. So let's start it out, man. I mean, you're an amazing musician. How'd you get your start?
Well, I grew up in a musical family, like extremely musical. I would even go as far as to say, when it comes to like musical ability, I'm like not even close to top 5 in my family. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Because you're nice.
So I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Let me start there. From the South, born and raised. Well, let me be technical, because I'm from Brighton, Alabama, which is a suburb in Birmingham. I don't want to, I can't go wrong there. Yeah. Shout out to Brighton for sure. But yeah, like my family is super duper talented. Everybody sing or play something. I started music pretty late though, because everybody was doing it. My thing was football. I love football. I was trying to be an athlete, trying to go to the league. So things, happened. I made it to play college ball at Alabama A&M. Go Bulldogs.
Oh, nice, nice.
HBCU, by the way, if nobody knows. Alabama A&M University. Shortly after a short stint in football, a little bit after that, I started playing music. It's kind of like my mama made me do it. Because she's choir director. She's like, hey, we starting a young adult choir. You gonna play? And like, it was a question, but it was like, you gonna play type of deal. It's like, yeah, you gonna play. So I was like,
everybody in the family does it. Of course you're gonna play.
Of course you're gonna play. So I picked around a little bit, but like the more I started trying to play or trying to learn, it just seemed to come to me real easy. Like, it's like, finally you started. Let's pick up where you should have left off. So, and I'm still learning now. But yeah, it started, I've been playing, I want to say 8 years. March, 8 years, yeah.
8 years on the keys?
On the keys.
Okay, because now this is what I was going to say. I'm glad that you said you are from Alabama, because this is exactly how I remember it. I just know you popped up out of nowhere, and then I saw you everywhere. Then you were playing with everybody, doing everything everywhere. And I'm like, oh, okay, Chuck. So I'm glad that you said that. Now, the keys is not the only instrument you play, right?
It's not the only instrument that I play. It's the only one I play professionally, I will say. Yeah. I'm in the process of learning how to play guitar. I'm teaching myself, you know, working with other people like Johnny Johnson, William Dewberry, cats that's out here that's really doing it, you know, so I try to learn from them. And even on keys, you know, there's other people out here that I try to learn. Shout out to Josiah Thomas. To me, is one of the most talented people here. Him, his whole family, Ronnie, Matt Banks, Anthony Burns, people that I look up to as far as like musician-wise. Yeah, for sure. That's out here locally from Vegas, too. It's really dope. So, yeah. But
So,
I play a little bass.
Little bass. Because I'm about to say, I thought I saw you once in Central, just kind of jump on, do a little something.
I was messing around on the bass, yeah.
But, I want to ask you this. And humbly, you know, but when did you really know, like, okay, this is beyond me just kind of messing around on Sundays at church? Like, I can really do this. Like, what point did you really kind of transition to where it was just not you just a guy on the weekends doing it, but this could actually maybe be a career for you, you know?
When I would say I got an opportunity to play overseas. So I played overseas for a year. And it was like, I literally just did a video, and a friend of mine is a bass player. He was already over there. He was in China. And I DM'd him like, hey, is this, you know, is it real? Is it cool? Is it possible? Yeah. Like, he's like, yeah, just do it. So I just did a random video. I sent it out. 2 days later, I got an email from one of the representatives, and it's like, we're interested. You know, do you have a passport? Can you leave next week? Type deal. Like, whoa, wait. So that in that moment, in those few days, it's like, oh, this could be real. Like this, you know, maybe I could do this. And so, you know, after actually doing it, because when I got there, I had only been playing maybe 2 years, 2 or 3. So when I got there, it was like I didn't really know how to gig. I didn't know how to be professional. Because I was so used to, like, you know, nothing wrong with like church, and not to put church down, but I was really just like a church musician that gigged every now and you know, every now and again. But when I got there, it was like, hey, you're at work. You know what I'm saying? This is a job. This is business. So you have to be on time. So you have to learn all the music. And when I really knew I could do it is when I got over the uncomfortability of gigging in a total different environment. So once I got that, and to be more specific about that, through the company called Ill Live. If any musician out there, I don't know how it's looking now with COVID, but if it does open back up, Ill Live is a good opportunity to go out and have fun, you know, enjoy life overseas. I personally think all African-American people should experience living, or at least experience traveling overseas somewhere, just to get a different perspective, you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely do that for all my musician homies out there. But just figuring out that I can be a professional, and it's like, okay, I work my own hours. Even now, you know, I work my own hours, but it's like, I'm never not off. Yeah. Even here at home, I can go to the keyboard and I'm working. I feel like I'm at work, but it's not work because it's fun, type of deal. So, yeah, that's probably when, maybe 2 months when I was doing that gig. It was in Dubai first, and then went to Singapore, then Jakarta, Indonesia, and Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, yeah, really nice places too, by the way. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Man, so go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you, so if there's any artists that you would love to collaborate with, who would that be?
Artists, as far as here in Vegas?
Or just in general.
Okay. So right now, I'm on a really big Alex Isley tip. Like, I love her music. Alex Isley is like, yeah. So right now, Alex Isley for sure. Lucky Day will be another artist. Let me see. Ari Lennox. I like to work with her. Yeah. Just top 3, I go with those. But Alex Isley for sure. Like, I'm kind of addicted to her music right now.
Yeah, I love her. I was gonna say, in Vegas, have you not played with everybody in Vegas?
I play with most. First of all, Vegas is freaking loaded. Especially, you know, you just mentioned Candace. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Candace, Kiss Kiss, amazing. Ali Star.
Yes.
Sky Miles, who I'm working with currently at the Rose Rabbit. Michelle, I can go. Serena Henry, I can go on all day.
Yeah, there's so many.
Brittany, so yeah, and you know, just it's a whole lot of this extremely talented people.
I want to ask you this, Chuck. So when you come together, I love to kind of hear the origin stories where, you know, let's say you get a call with an artist and you haven't worked with yet. What's the collaboration like in terms of, do you maybe study their style first, listen to some stuff, maybe what can I add? Because I know there's a difference in terms of maybe doing something for an album, but then doing something maybe live and going on tour. How do you kind of collaborate with your artists, you know, maybe the rest of the band and kind of input and stuff? How does that process work?
So let me make sure I get the question right. You say, how do I collab with artists as far as making recorded stuff live? Is this what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying, is there a difference when you're like maybe in the studio recording with the artist and then you're like on the road with the artist, you know what I'm saying? In terms of how you collaborate and kind of learn them and stuff like that, you know?
I got you. Definitely. It's a different approach because, I mean, studio, you kind of trying to first it's all types of technical stuff that I don't even have the knowledge on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna step too deep, but musically it's like you're trying to fit around the singer's voice. You're trying to make sure nothing is doing too much to, you know what I'm saying, so that the normal listening ear can just hear it and like it. That way they stream it. That way you get paid. You know what I'm saying? They play it on the radio. Yeah. But live is, to me, I want to take that and then I just want to make it live, make it more lively, breathe life into it. So it may be a little more busy, maybe, you know, hits and you already know what it is. So yeah, usually like that. And while I'm on the topic of doing that, I'm here and I'm with a band. Like I have a band called Bama. That's the name of the band, Bama. And I was actually called out here from my big bro, Rael Cooper. He's been out here for, I think, a couple years. He moved out here from LA by way of Birmingham. And I was going to Nashville, and he hit me up. He was like, "Hey man, I think you should come to Vegas." You know what I'm saying? You can tap into something out here. So he really had the vision. And then when I got out here and we started working together, I saw it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what we do. It's funny you ask the question. If y'all, you know, let's say Tiffany, you coming out with an album, it's like, hey, how can I'm trying to reach 25 to 40. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. R&B, whatever. All right, so what I do, like what you just said, I just study. I study what's moving. I study Alex Isley. I study Ari Lennox. I study LMA, or just, if not them, they're producers.
Yeah.
So
for that target audience.
Yeah.
Target audience for sure. So I just try to study that. Not necessarily copy it, but like make it our own. We'll make it our own as a band, or if it's just me on the project, I just try to make it my own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. Shout out to Bama Entertainment for sure. Roll Tide.
Okay, so we're about to get into with Chuck. We gotta give a top 5. You know, just get top 5
yeah.
and things.
This was a tough one.
Let me tell you what, guys. I don't even know how this came up, but when I was talking with Chuck and I said, man, I want to kind of do because he's a great musician, and so it just popped in my head, Chris Tomlin, and one of probably the most sang songs, if I'm saying that right, ever is "How Great Is Our God." I mean, you know it. Your church them sung it. The rules were you could pick, because Chris Tomlin did it, and so we're not gonna put Chris Tomlin in it because it's his song, but you could pick any recorded or any instrumental or any YouTube. And I don't know about y'all, but man, I saw some YouTube stuff. Wow.
Okay, so now, we can use YouTube now. Okay, go ahead.
I said that. Remember?
No, I don't remember, but it's fine.
I didn't know we couldn't use Chris Tomlin. Okay.
I mean, you can put him in, but of course we're gonna say, he's, wherever you want to put him. But I just assume because it was, it's his. But okay. And Tiff, I ain't even gonna put no pressure on you this time, because normally, Chuck, I'm real a stickler about from like your number 5 to your number 1.
The number 1, right?
Tiff don't like that. So, and it's too many.
It's like I'm bound by numbers, and I don't appreciate it.
So we're not. We're just gonna say 5 that we like, and we're just gonna say it like that, okay? So Chuck, you the guest. Start us off with one rendition of "How Great Is Our God" that you really like.
I'm gonna go with the Jonathan Nelson. I think it's Jonathan. Is it Jonathan Nelson?
Yeah, Jonathan Nelson.
I love his version. It's not too much, but it's true to the song, and it's dope.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's when I was listening to my recorded ones, that was one that came up. Okay, I'll go next. Most of these gonna be YouTube because I saw some great people, but
yeah.
There's a guy, his name is Jared Reynolds, and hopefully my editor, Dota, if you can put just the link to these people, because I want them to get their credit. But Jared Reynolds, he's playing and singing, and he is doing an excellent cover. Shout out to that guy. It was a clip he put out 5 years ago, but it is excellent. Jared Reynolds, that's one of my picks, not in order, but just one of my picks. All right, so Tiff, go ahead.
Okay, so I definitely have Jonathan on my list for sure, but so I won't give that one. I did see somebody on YouTube a while back, Benita Jones.
Oh yeah.
And
Benita Washington? Yeah.
Yes. And she did a great rendition of "How Great Is Our God."
Nice.
Wait, is it Benita Washington Jones? I don't want to get that wrong.
I said Benita Jones, but is it Washington now?
It's 2 of them.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, because I know her as is this the Full Gospel?
Yes.
Benita, yeah. I think it's, but I know her as Benita Washington. She could have been married, so I don't want to mess it up. No, she may have married, so you might be right. Yeah. Okay.
But that's a great. She does a lot of good ones too. She's
cold. She's from Alabama too. Roll Tide.
Shout out.
Shout out Alabama.
Okay, Chuck, let's get another one. What's another one that you got for your renditions?
Okay, so it's this was like a duet YouTube, right? And there was a guy on guitar and a girl. I should have wrote it down.
Man.
Yeah, dude on guitar is blazing.
Oh, I got him. Yeah, I see him. Here we go. Yeah, so it's literally spelled out. Psalms 1.
It's all one word.
I got you. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I didn't hear this one yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to check them out.
Check it out.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, my next one is it's a medley, and they don't even sing a whole lot of it, but they start out with it. And it's amazing. It's by Anthem Lights. It's Caleb and Kelsey. And I mean it's big because they got about 3 million views. So they go into "Our God, How Great Thou Art." They got to make these are some pros. They know what they're doing. So Caleb and Kelsey, shout out Anthem Lights. That's one of my. I really loved how it started out. Real nice. They all beautiful, but that was one of my ones. So.
Nice.
All right, Tiff.
All right. I am going to say Paul Shepherd has a YouTube doing it as well, and I like that one a lot.
Paul Shepherd.
Yes.
Okay, honestly, I ain't hear him either.
Yeah, let me check that out. Paul Shepherd.
All right, make sure. So we're gonna put all these up on the link when y'all watching it, so you don't even gotta. Okay, you got another one, Chuck?
Yeah, Marcus Stanley. He's playing keys. Yeah, check it. I think it's more like a jazz version.
Okay.
It's kind of jazz, but still, it's dope. Check him out.
Marcus Stanley, got him. Okay, yeah. All right,
Okay.
I see that. Always got some good views too. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go for next one. I'm gonna go with this was really just a beautiful gesture. It was PFGC Worship Center, and they did like a praise mob thing. He just started out in the middle of the mall. He started singing it, and they all kind of started coming together in the middle of the mall, singing "How Great Is Our God." It was really beautiful. You know, no music,
Nice.
you know, a cappella, but that was really dope. PFGC Worship Center. They had a little praise mob, so I really rock with them on that. So that was great. That was great.
Okay.
I think
Give me a second. I'm disappearing for a second again.
yeah, but check them out. I love that. The guy that was first singing, he could blow. He got some good pipes too. So
There we go.
check him out. Okay, Tiff, what's your next one?
Okay, so there is a kid named Jalen Kraut who's actually playing the drums.
I seen that.
Oh, yeah,
It
yes.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Mhm.
He was
So,
really-
and so yeah, so he's on my top. He's on my
Yeah.
top 5 for sure.
That whole band was nice too.
yeah, young Jalen, shout out. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, I think we had our 4th, so we got 2 more left. So Chuck, let me get your 4th one.
Louise Lindsay.
Louise Lindsay.
Louise Lindsay. It's I think he's playing sax. Super smooth. I don't know if he's a sax player or pianist or whatever, but it's nice.
Okay. My next one is young man, his name is Marco. I'm gonna mess the last name up. Marko, Marco, Kajtez. Cats Jets, but he's doing a beautiful Spanish and English rendition of How Great Is Our
Nice.
God. He just in his room. We'll give you a shout out, Marco. He put it out about 2 years ago, but it is. Anytime you start singing in a different language with it, you know, you got me, man. I love that, and it's it's a beautiful, beautiful rendition. Okay, so that's my 4th one. Tiff, go ahead. What's your 4th?
Andrew Franklin. He's actually doing an acoustic version of How Great Is Our God.
Just him on guitar?
Yes.
Nice.
I gotta learn guitar, man. I'm like you, Chuck. I gotta get on this guitar.
Bro, yeah, it's so fun. Like, it's sad too because I know I be having to practice keys, and I look at the keyboard and just be like, nah, I'm gonna practice the guitar some more. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, Chuck. What's your last pick for How Great Is Our God cover?
See, because I didn't know the rules. I didn't
Oh,
know.
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I didn't know that we couldn't use because Chris was my number one. Chris
Yeah.
Tillman. But I don't want to be so cliche, but it's definitely like.
Well, but he's got like 5, 6 different kinds. He done it 100 times over. You can watch it.
Well, I'll say Chris Tillman live then,
Yeah.
not the recorded version. Yeah, because I heard that one too.
Chuck, don't feel bad because I'm half of the show. I did know the rules. I think I probably even suggested that we didn't put the person
Chuck,
on.
don't listen.
Somehow I still ended up with Chris as my number 1.
This is what I'm talking about. See, she be getting on me, but then be doing it, and then I be trying.
You doing the same thing?
That's what I'm saying, man. So okay, I didn't go with Chris, but this is one of the most beautiful renditions I've ever heard. I told you I like when they do an international flair. The name of the channel is by Joshua Aaron, and it's in Hebrew, and it's Hebrew and English. And this guy is playing the guitar. Oh my God, the guitar, y'all! It's
Wow.
How Great Is Our God, and it's Jerusalem.
What's his name?
His name is Joshua Aaron, and the guitar starts out beautifully, and their voices are just unbelievable. Again, not in no specific order, but if I had to put it in order, that'd be maybe my number 1 right there. So, guys, if this is y'all song, if you're watching this and you love this song, hopefully you could check out these different renditions and things like that, and maybe be blessed by those. because people are, man, you know, anytime I go on YouTube, I'm like, man, it's some talented folk out there.
It's some,
No,
yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
I probably should get on there and really play the tambourine and just put myself.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That'll get thousands of views.
It'll get,
You know what I'm saying?
it'll get some views. It'll definitely.
Yeah, it'll get views.
But man, Chuck, we want to thank you for coming on, man. Enjoyed hearing your story. And listen, guys. Okay, we saying, you know, holler at all these other people. Make sure you holler at Chuck, because he is an amazing musician. But anything else before we go, Tiff?
Chuck, give them your handles. Where can they find you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Facebook is just Chuck Barnes, and I keep it simple. Instagram is @Chuck.Barnes. That's it. YouTube is Chuck EB21.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely want to check you out. Thank you so much for coming on. Fun show. That's a good one.
Shout out to, you know, I mean, I'm not a huge Alabama guy. You know, I'm from the Midwest, but you know.
That's cool.
It is what it is.
It's cool. Hey, it's no, you know what I'm saying? It's love everywhere.
They're letting them boys get back out and play, so we gonna see. But definitely, man, be good, man, to get you in the studio, man. I might have to, we're trying to work up a little Mighty Sharp music showcase, man. Might get you, you know. Now we know. See, the thing I like, Tiff, we meeting good singers. Now we meet musicians. We done met Chuck on keys, Kiara on the sax. We about there. We about ready for a good jam session. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But we're gonna. Oh man, look like we lost Chuck, but we're getting ready to go anyway. But stay with us. Next time we will be back. We got some more. Hopefully we're gonna be back in studio. But Chuck, his schedule, he couldn't really get off on weekends and things like that. It's really hard for him because he is a working musician. So we had to make it, but we look to be back. So Tiff, anything else? You good?
No, I'm good.
Right.
I can't wait to get back in the studio.
Yes. Get back and put in that work. But you guys know what to do. Check us out, of course. Our favorite Sings podcast, Mighty Sharp Network as well. We will be back. You guys stay sharp and be blessed.
This has been a production of the Mighty Sharp Network. Executive producer is Monty Mont. Watch the corners and always stay sharp.